welcome back to International Scale Modeler. Today we're going to do a review of a kit that I'm looking forward to doing, I've got to say. I got this about 6 months ago as a new release, but only just got around now to filming it. It's actually the 172 Russian Su-30MKK Flanker G. Now, as you can see from the box art, great little box art, you know, over an island, just about to destroy it, I think. I do like the flankers, the Russian flankers, they're really nice. It's from Trumpeter. It's a reasonably sturdy box. I do like Trumpeter's boxes, they do well on the boxes. On the side of the box there you've got a couple of scheme versions and then a couple more there, nothing else to write home about. Box art, as I say, I do like that, it's quite evocative. But let's get inside the box, let's see what we've got. So inside, what I do like is, as you can see, it's separated here with this for all the little parts and things like that. I do like it when manufacturers spend a little bit of time on the boxing and packaging of a kit, because all those little sprues and little bits and bobs have safely been ensconced in there, and it means that you know pretty much that they're going to be okay, in good condition. And then you've got the main bag here is actually stapled to the bit that's fixed in the thing. So again, that's good thinking, Trumpeter. I'm impressed with that. As you can see, they've stapled these bags in here. Now, it's a little bit of a pain for me doing the review, but let me just pop those off. You have to be careful pulling the plastic out if you're leaving the staples in there, obviously. So, just going to take those out because I don't want to scratch anything. Right, okay. So, let's have a look. First of all, let's have a look at the main body. This looks fantastic kit. It is a modern kit, it's a new release. As I say, I believe it's one of the flankers. I tried to get the Chinese one because the Chinese comes with a flight deck and everything. But they run out of those, so I had to get this one. But I'm going to get the Chinese one as well sooner rather than later. Now, first thing you notice, it's got these protectors on the corners of the wings here. Now, there is one, as you can hear, loose in the box, so it's actually done its job and protected that where it's been banged about a bit. Now, the quality of the plastic, I have to say, is beautiful. It is I know you got all plastic, woo, but it's got a fantastic feel. It's very it just has a lovely feel to it. It really does. It's very nice indeed. Now, this is 2 pieces, believe it or not. It's not a 1-piece body. It is in 2 pieces. You can see they've popped it together here. Let me just pop this off. And this bit here. And there you go. Now that's a really good way of packaging something. Look at that. No sprue gates to cut or polish on all that fuselage. There's nothing to clean up apart from these little bits here. I'm sure, and the fit, as you can see, now we can test the fit and everything in the review. Look at that, absolutely fantastic fit. Not a gap to be seen anywhere. Really nice, very nice indeed. Bit of terrier extra thin, and that will look lovely. So I'm impressed straight away with the first bit of plastic I pull out of the bag. Very impressed indeed. Now I've got to put this on without breaking anything. I'll do it later. I won't bore you guys with that. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the main sprue. So I've got to say that's a fantastic start. And again, you can always tell the modern kits, they've got things like individual parts are individually wrapped and to protect them. And you've got they're the ejection seats in there, and they look brilliant. I'll just bring you up to those so I don't have to mess around with it, but very nice seatbelt detail and things like that on there that you can be able to pick out. So, again, this plastic really just feels really nice. It just has a nice texture to it. The detail, it looks like the tub looks very bare there, but I would imagine there's something to glue in there, or it's going to be decals. But you've got an instrument panel here. It's got a lot of holes in it and things like that. I would imagine you're going to be sticking parts on top of that. But again, the detail here is really sorry. So you can see the raised detail here is actually very good. You're going to be able to pick that out very nicely. The legs itself, as you can see, the undercarriage, there is, I'm sorry, I'm going to take out a shot there. There is no burr on that at all, so you're not even going to have to scrape it clean or anything. and the same with the other ones as well. Really impressed with that. The nose cone, very nice, clean and tidy and everything. Very nice indeed. Tail planes, as you can see, the engraving on the tail planes, absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there you go. And also I do like the fact it's got one piece wheels. Absolutely brilliant. I do like one piece wheels. Makes life a hell of a lot easier. Right, okay, so next we've got another piece, another big sprue. And again, you've got these individually covered bits of plastic here. Okay, and I don't want to take it off too much, but again, fantastic engraving. Really well done. I love the fact that all these overly raised parts, they've got protection on, apart from the nose cone, or one nose cone. Looks like they've got two nose cones there. So two different models. The exhausts look to be okay. Nice detail on there for styrene. A little bit of burr on the top of that one. So that's going to need a little bit of work, but apart from that, really nice. Nothing to write home about. Fantastic. We've then got a two-seater. We've had a single-seater and a two-seater, have we? With a two-seater tub there, look. Okay, again, no detail in here at all. So I'm either imagining that we're gonna add it from the small sprues, or there's going to be decals for it. So we shall see. Now there's lots and lots of little sprues here. I don't want to get them all out because they aren't going to be much for a muchness. But you've got things like the tail planes. So put these out so you can have a quick look. It's like the engraving on the whole kit. As you can see, the engraving is spot on. I mean, you can tell this is a new kit. Absolutely fantastic detail, extremely clean and crisp. Nothing soft about that moulding whatsoever. Absolutely beautiful. Really nice. That's going to take paint so well. And it's like this, the styrene has got this matte feel to it. And it does really just, it feels good. I mean, go back to this. I didn't show you too much of the detail on the fuselage, but as you can see, beautiful lines, beautiful rivet detail, you know, and with our new dark dirt wash with a much finer pigment, a lot of our competitors' washes won't go into all of those rivet details. Ours will. So where it's that much finer, but beautiful fit, as you can see. Look, you can't even see any gaps there, can you? Love it. So we've got two mirrored sprues here of pylons and everything. Again, very well engraved, great detail, no soft edges, nothing on those whatsoever. So really nice indeed. We've then got some more instrument panels, very blank instrument panels as well, and another front leg. And we then got the armament. Again, the armament is in good nick. As you can see, nicely detailed all the way around, very clean and crisp. No round edges, all flat straight edges. Very nice indeed, as you can see. And we've got 4 more sprues of those, 4 sprues of armament, which is nice. Not like Hasegawa, is it? Where you have to go and buy the armament separate on all of their kits, because they want to get another 30 quid out of you. So well done, Trumpeter. And again, yeah, some more in there. Very nicely done indeed. Right, okay, so we have... Let's have a look. So we've got, looks like what is the main cockpit here. Very important this, and I'm sure being a new kit, this is going to be absolutely... The glass is going to be in extremely good condition. Right. Here we go. Okay, let's have a look. Fantastic. Really nice and clear, as you can see. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's even got this slightly matted area, which is obviously going to be painted, which is nice because that brings it in with like the same tone as the body. But really nice indeed. That's not going to need any cleanup. It does have, oh, hang on. It does have a seam line down the middle. We get that, look, brand new kit, it's got a seam line down the middle. Now, I'm pretty sure that the aircraft itself doesn't have a line down the middle of its canopy, so you can see that there, look. That is very strange indeed for a modern kit to have a seam line down there. I will check references first, but I can't imagine it having a seam line down there. That would be very strange. So that's going to take that's going to be a case of using our seam line system, which is basically getting a 1200 thinny stick, take that down the line on that, and then using a 3000 grit and then a 12,000 grit afterwards to buff that right out. You won't even notice that's been on there. So if you've got seam lines, use the Ultimate buffers from Ultimate Modern Products. Absolutely fantastic for that sort of thing. So I'll have to have a look into that, because that's a bit strange for a modern kit such as this. I don't see why they would do that. That's quite a design flaw, which is a bit of a letdown compared to the rest of the kit. We have got another piece in here by the looks of it. Let's see what we've got in here. I do like the way, again, the cockpits are wrapped individually and sealed, and that's tight as well. That's not coming loose. Yeah, we just got the front section there, and again, it's crystal clear, but it has got that seam line on it again. You see, crystal clear, but which is a bit bemusing, really. I can't see that being there because that would be right in the line of sight. So I can't see that being there on the aircraft itself. So it's a very strange one. Especially on 172, they're a lot harder to get out on 172 because it's a lot finer. So that's a bit strange in itself. I don't get that. I don't know why Trumpeter have done that, because that would seem like a major design flaw, especially on modern kits. You know, on older kits, yes, but not on modern kits. Anyway, decals, decals, whatever you want to call them, stickers, transfers, all sorts of things. We've got several sets. So let me just get them all out, so we can have a quick look through them all. It's a bit frightening, isn't it? With 172 aircraft, you get 4 sets of decals with it. Decals, transfers, stickers. Right, okay, they look to be absolutely very nice. The last few reviews I've done with decals haven't been too great at all, but these do look very nice and clean. They're in register. They're on the satin side of glossy. The carrier film doesn't seem to extend too far past the numbers or anything, which is nice. They are solid blocks though, so you've got to make sure you get them down nicely, otherwise you will notice them. That's one set. We've then got another set, which I would imagine these are all the... Okay, so that's for, let's see what one of those for the flanker G. This is for the flanker G as well. Again, lots and lots of little ones there. Not too bad, I've got to say. They look like they'd be easy to handle. Some of the carrier film on it does go way past the decal, especially on these yellow ones here. But saying that, they do seem to be all in register, and they do look they pop quite nice actually. They're nice colours. We've then got another sheet, and this is going to be for, yeah, this is all your stencils. Oh, I see. So you've got outer wing missile launch rail, intake mounted missile launch rail. So you've got, I like the way they've written on there what exactly they're for, like R73Es, R27 air-to-air missiles. So this is all for the armament, which is really nice. Nice decal sheet, individual decal sheet for the armament, which is great. These look to go round the missiles there on circular. It might be worth painting those on. They would look much better painted, that's for sure. So if you're good with your Tamiya tape, I would definitely paint those on myself. That would look so much better. But it's nice that you get all of that in there. And we've got one final one, which looks to be the Cockpit one. Let me just be very careful here. Okay, so they've got totally flat surfaces in the cockpit. Let's zoom you in a bit more. So you've got totally flat surfaces in the cockpit, and then you get these decals to pop inside. I'm going to try and zoom you in a little bit more. There you go. Okay, so as you can see, you've got these, you know, they're very well detailed. They're nice. They will need trimming a bit because the carrier film does go over the decal a little bit, and when you're in tight confined spaces like you are in the cockpits and things like that, any overlay it tends to ruin it. It really does. It makes it hard to get into place and things like that. So I would definitely cut the ends off The minimum will be the ends, so they fit nicely into the tub, and I will definitely cut down the sides as well and get those to fit nicely in there. But as you can see, now there's no raised surfaces whatsoever in the tub, so you will have to use these. If you don't, I would imagine you can get an Eduard aftermarket set that would cover that exact same thing, and probably it will be a coloured set, I would imagine, so it will be pre-painted and everything. It's literally just glue it in and away you go. Definitely worth a little bit of research that to find out if that will be the case. I would imagine so, I have to say. But apart from that, it's good that you don't have to sand down the surfaces, but it really doesn't give you the option to paint any raised surfaces, which you know, 9 times out of 10 you'd rather do anyway, because they do look better. Okay, right, so instruction manual. I'm going to whip through these. I'm going to try not to take my time on instruction manuals these days, but it's less than A4, let's say 8.45, and it just gives you obviously an initial outlay of the legend of what the symbols mean and everything. Inside you have a not numbered sprue map, so you can't take everything off in the deal, but it just tells you all the parts that you should have. Building and everything, as you can see, it's put the cockpit together, slap it in between the two fuselage halves. I like the fact there's no faffing wings and things like that. That's really nice. That's going to look absolutely top doggy, I think. The foot, as you've seen, the fit is fantastic. So really nice deal. And then it's obviously nose cone, exhausts, a few other odds and sods going in, and you've got the navigator's seat control panel as well. And then it's put the canopy on, and then it's putting all the pylons on and the wheels and things like that. Obviously wheels last. And that's it. You know, that is very, very simple. And you've then got the loadout, so whatever you want, whatever you fancy on the loadout and things like that. Okay, so very, very easy instructions to follow. One good thing I do like this a lot. There is, I think my camera's going to run out any second now. All colour callouts for all the armament, as you can see, the missiles and everything. Lovely colour callouts for that, so you can get a real good idea of what's on there. And then you've got the 2 aircraft there for you as well. So you've got this light grey one, and then you've got this darker grey one, which I really like. I prefer that one, I've got to say. So that might be the one that I go for. But absolutely fantastic. I love colour call-outs like this. I pin these up, and it gives you an idea all the time that I'm building what I'm trying to achieve with them while I'm building the model. So absolutely fantastic. Lots and lots of decals as well, which is going to be awful, but there you go. So that's the Russian Su-30MKK Flanker G in 1/72 scale from Trumpeter. As you can see, there's a lot of kit for your money. I flashed up the price already. I think it's around 20 quid if I remember rightly. You do get a lot of kit for your money, and it's a definite recommend for me. And I'm going to say a very rare 9.5. I've only knocked maybe a 9.25. Probably knock a quarter of a point off for the seam in the canopy, which is a strange one really. But apart from that, I'm really looking forward to building that kit. I can imagine that kit falling together with no hassle whatsoever. I don't think I'm going to need any filler with that whatsoever. And to be honest with you, it'd be nice to have a kit with no filler on for a change. That'd be great. So that's it. That's the Russian Su-30MKK Flanker G 1/72 scale from Trumpeter. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.